Hello, welcome to this video where I'm going to show you how easy it is to install in OCI testing environment for attacking Active Directory and SCCM. So let's say the solution that I'm going to install, it is called GOAD. Yeah, the main application is that it comes from Orange Cybersecurity Cyber Defense team. So it has in the backend Game of Thrones, yeah, as the main, let's say, topic. So you're gonna make it like a game for you, yeah, to go and play and follow different use cases and learn things at the same time. So as you can see here, yeah, this is the full architecture for GOD. So this is the big environment where you're gonna have 5 servers with different domains. You're gonna have SCCM, you're also going to have SQL servers, ES servers, and so on. So what I have done, yeah, I've started from an existing environment, yeah, in here. If we go to AD, yeah, so in here I went to the GOAD. As if you can see here as a provider for the beginning, it's only Azure, Proxmox, VirtualBox, and VMware. What I have done, yeah, I have forked this environment into my own, and from here, yeah, I started playing with the solution, and I created this OCI setup. Most of the changes that I've done it in the existing format, yeah, that was done in the initial project. Yeah, what I have added in here, yeah, I have created a separate subnet, yeah, public subnet for the Ubuntu Jam host and maybe other applications later. I have created a private subnet, yeah, for the Windows machines. And starting from that, yeah, I started with different commands and modifying different files in there. If you look in here, yeah, if you're gonna look, I have sent it also. I created a push here to the original repository. What the changes that I did initially. Yeah, I started with a check. Yeah, so the initial check that I did in there, I added OCI as a new provider to do those checks initially. After that, yeah, when I want to use OCI, I created another shell file, yeah, that will install the prerequisites on that machine. I have uploaded different images here for OCI architecture and so on. In here, yeah, I have this file, yeah, where I also modified to use different commands, yeah, that are applied to OCI. One of the things that I have changed, I hope I change everywhere. If I miss it, yeah, you need to know, yeah, that in OCI the user for Ubuntu is the Ubuntu as default, not the GOD that they are using, yeah, on the other providers, yeah, like the one for Azure. Okay, after I created all of this, here I did some changes on the inventory. I put it, let's say, a password, the default password in here to make it much as simple as possible. In here, one of the things that I did, yeah, I left only one adapter to use, yeah, and I used the name that is in OCI as Ethernet 2 for the Windows machines. In here, yeah, the outputs, yeah, I created, yeah, 2 outputs, one for the Windows instances and one for the Ubuntu instance, yeah, for the IPs and the passwords that are generated in there. The profile, yeah, I have created an OCI profile, and yeah, in here, what I have created other things is the network. Yeah, so in the network, as I said, yeah, I created the VCN. In the VCN, I have a /16, yeah, for the same CIDR block. After that, I created the first one, the public IP of .57/24, yeah, so 256 IPs. I created also private subnet. Yeah, this is the 56.0 because if you look into the solution, yeah, how it is defined, yeah, these are the CIDR blocks they are using. So I said to go with existing ones. So if you want to play in a different environment, you're gonna have it in there. And I started definition of the VCN. Yeah, I have the internet gateway in here, the routing table. What I have done, yeah, I also let on the route tables. Yeah, I created one that will be very generic. Yeah, for the access. Yeah, if you look at egress rules, it's okay. Yeah, this is normal, but I left this on ingress rule. Yeah, to use the full side the block and allow on all ports. Yeah, so I didn't want to complicate it for people that are new to OCI. Yeah, on all of this. One thing that is really important, yeah, you need to specify this, yeah, the DHCP option, because until I figure out it was from this, yeah, I was not able to add the machine to the domain controller. Yeah, the DC02 was not able to join the DC01. And after I did all these changes, yeah, I went also on PowerShell. Yeah, there is a PowerShell script created that will, okay, not this one. There is another one, yeah, Windows Cloud Init. In here, yeah, I create an Ansible user. Yeah, the Ansible user has a default password, and based on that, yeah, you'll be able to connect and run everything in there. Okay, so let's move forward a little bit into my environment now. Yeah, I also create a blog entry in here. So this is on Learn OCI with the step-by-step and certain things. And also at the end, I will add the video too. So now let me go in here. Okay, so I'm on my computer. On my computer, if I go in here, yeah, on the editor, I have the GOAD. I'm in the AD part. I am directly in the GOAD, yeah, so main branch. After I did the git pull, yeah, I'm looking in here. After that, I see that I have this script god.sh. So what I need to do in here is to run this script initially to check if everything is okay, yeah, in the file. So it looks like, yeah, it's okay. So after I'm running this, next step that I have to do in here is to run the command that will do the installation itself. One thing that is really important, yeah, there is in here, yeah, I have a file, yeah, so this is the Ubuntu jump host, so this is my private key that was used. Another thing that is also important in here are the variables. So if you go to the variables in here, you're gonna see that I have removed, yeah, my data from these ones. I only left a key that will always be removed. Yeah, there is nothing that can be seen. These are the OCI of the images, yeah, that are used. This is the Ubuntu one. These are the Windows 2016 and Windows 2019. So this one can be checked, can be changed by you if you want to use. Bring your own license, yeah, to get the 90 days, 3 days from Microsoft. Yeah, you can go with your own free image and load it, create a custom image, and play with it in there. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's on you. What is important in here, yeah, if you don't want to add manually every time, notice the OCIDs, yeah, you can add it as a default. If not, you can remove it from here, and when you remove it, you'll be asked every time you have to enter the data. Usually you run it once and it should be more than enough. Okay, so what I'm gonna do in here, I'm gonna run this command. So when I'm running this command, yeah, it's gonna look at the data, what it's gonna do in here is gonna create the VCN. After it's gonna create the VCN, it's gonna search in the domain, yeah, 7 kingdoms. After everything will be in here, yeah, so adding the authorized key, a lot of the data that will be created. Yeah, I have chose to create the instances as IMD 5, yeah, the latest IMD processor in here. And in here, as you can see it, yeah, I split it, the creation of the files into jump host and Windows RM. I plan later to add also additional tools that can be used in thread hunting and playing with it. So yeah, this is the initial check that is done in here. As you can see, yeah, there will be created a lot of new resources in my tenancy. So in here at the end, if everything was properly configured, you are asked to press yes and to type yes, and after that press it. As you can see, I did a lot of tests before going with this final release. Okay, so yeah, all the old ones were terminated. So now in here, let me go back to this, and I'll type yes, press enter, and hopefully I didn't change anything in there that will give me an error. So okay, so the creation of the private subnet was done, yeah, very fast, everything in 3 seconds. I think also the public one was created, yeah, 3 seconds, much faster, yeah. But in here, so also you're gonna see that everything starts to be created in here, yeah. Now, if I go back in OCI console, so you can see what's happening in here, you see the Bravos machines is created. You have the same IPs as requested in the GOD part. Okay, so as you can see, the machines are in provisioning. If I go back now to the networking menu, I click the virtual cloud network. Yeah, so yeah, it is created in here. The DNS domain name, you see, you have this GOD virtual network as I define it. I have internet gateway for the public one. I have NAT gateway for the private subnet in here. Okay, and if I go to the DNS resolver, In here, I should be able, to see how my definition, was done in there. So everything should be private viewer. GOAD private viewer. I have different zones in here. Looking at all of this. And okay, DNS management. Let me go also to the zones, private zones. And in here, you see again, these private zones were created. If I go to the private one, I can see that I have in here everything created right now. Okay, so moving back to this, we need to wait a little bit until this part is over. Usually provisioning full environment, with all the Ansible scripts that are running in the backend takes around 50 minutes. So this is something that needs a little bit patience, but I will wait for the effective run of the Ansible scripts, and I will pause it until we get at the end, and you're gonna see also the message from the end. And later, how you can connect to the environment. It's very simple. You can look and use the Bastion host and so on. So as you can see, the first part was done. In here, remember, that I have an output. That output will say what is the IP of the machine, the public IP, and give us an error in here. Okay, so that means something happened into the inventory build YAML. Okay, so let's see what I have changed in there. Okay, child main. Okay. So in here, okay, odd, before it worked. Okay, so means that I changed something when I uploaded. So it's going to this file, GOD data inventory. So in here, let me look again on this. Is this file that we have in here. Did we change? No, we didn't change anything in here except this internet 2. So after that, it's looking in here, OCI inventory. So is this one? Yes, it's this one. Running. Okay, timeout. Okay. I've connected to this. Okay, so it looks like it's connected, but there is an issue with the Jumpbox installation. So let me try it again to rerun it. Maybe this time everything is won't have to change. I think maybe it was something because the file was not created in time. Okay, entity file. Okay, I have this one here. Let's go to SSH. Okay, so nothing was okay. GOD. So the file was editing here. So cd Ansible. So if I want to run manually, we have this option in here. So we can go and copy that part. But let's see. Let me look a little bit into the networking part. So we have these machines that are up and running. Let me go to this is the IP. Let me go to public subnet. So DNS, okay, local DNS, public route. Okay, so what I'm doing in here, so this is the public. Let me go to the private subnet. Okay, so in private subnet, we say I have this one. Okay, I have allowed all protocol, so that is okay. Let me go a little bit in here, the DHCP option. So yeah, I have a custom resolver, but in here I didn't add this. Okay, I need to look a little bit more into the code. Okay, so let me exit now again, and let's try the Terraform command. We have one thing to change. Okay. So it looks like I need to do a change into the network part. And in here, okay, why didn't add it in there? Okay, let's have another one. So can go and okay. I'll pause it and I will continue with the recording after this is finished. So it looks like it's an issue with the DNS, and I didn't want to, let's say, do the changes directly on the VCN. I have destroyed the previous one and I have recreated. And what I did for now, I have commented this block with the option for the DHCP option here. And later, after everything is created, I'll add them manually. Now let's wait a little bit more, to see when everything is created. Yes, okay, we have this one in here. Let's go to the ECP option. Okay, so it looks like it added these ones this time. Really good. Okay, so in here, 7 kingdoms.local. So now let's wait for the jump host to be created. And after the jump host, it's created in 46 seconds. We'll see that also the other servers will be created and active. We'll do SSH to the jump host. Okay, so Bravos is up. Castle Black still has something to run in there. King's Landing, Murin, the same. Okay, Winterfell is up and running. And Jambox also is up and running. Okay, so let's wait a little bit more. We're waiting for King's Landing. Everything else looks like to be up and running. So King's Landing still a little bit more working in here. So it's running. So because it's running, we are able to jump forward. We connected to the Ubuntu machine. You see we have the IP. We have this one added and the host. And now it should start the installation of the prerequisites. So let's see if everything was defined properly. Because identity, okay, it's reading from there. Okay, we have this one here. Let's go to VCN. We have the routing tables. Public goes over the internet gateway, so from there we connect it, and private will go to NAT gateway. So we have these ones. And security list, yeah, we have this one that allow everything that is in the VCN. Yeah, so at the back of the VCN to connect to that. And this one allows us access on port 22. So everything should be okay for now, but I see there is also an issue with the connection in here. I think the machine was not finished, but okay. I see, yeah, the update started in here. I still do not understand why this was not added automatically first time. Anyway, I will look a little bit more into this. As you can see, yeah, the provisioning started in here. Ansible yeah, was installed. The Ansible modules also were also installed. And after all of this is done, next step is to launch the provisioning of the machines in the backend. Okay, so provisioning SH, yeah, so system restart. After that, it will go back to the Ansible module, yeah, in there. It will look for the OCI and provisioning will start. We're looking at the inventory, the build, and everything will start working in there. So now this is, let's say, a timing provisioning, but let's wait a little bit more to finish it. And I will pause it and we'll come back when the everything is it's okay. Yeah, so until now it stayed 33 minutes, but you also have seen, yeah, some troubleshooting on this. I'll pause it. So as you can see, we have a lot of tasks done successfully, but it's a very long process, as I said, because you have in here 3 domains controllers and 2 servers that have to install a lot of, let's say, applications. So also after you install something, you configure something, from time to time restart, reboot is needed. So yeah, I will still keep it in here. I will pause it and I will return a little bit later. So the installation got to a part, yeah, that usually was failing because of DNS. And right now, yeah, you see you have a reboot of the C02. It enabled yeah, the Ethernet 2 for DNS client requests. Is doing the installation of X Active Directory. And now, if everything it is okay, and I don't see any, let's say, issue until now, it will start by adding the DC02 to the domain controller. Yeah, so we're gonna have it the 7 kingdoms domain controllers added in there. So yeah, in here everything, yeah, we have 11 changes done on the second domain controller. Yeah, and a record, yeah, was created in the parent domain north.7kingdoms.local. So as you can guess, this is your 2 should be Winterfell because it's the north. Okay, so I will pause it for another 5 minutes and I'll get back. Also, yeah, everything that you're seeing in this video, I try to explain a little bit into part 1. And it's what is really important. Yeah, the next steps, yeah, that I'm gonna do in here is the management agent installation, how to collect the sysmon logs and send it to log analytics, yeah, from the Windows machines, and at the end, how to also automate the arcme part and see everything that is related to the VCN traffic. So let me pause it for now. So yeah, another update. Those 5 initial min went well. Yeah, so we are gathering facts. We did a file server all installed on server 2 and server 3. And yeah, we add the additional, yes, server to the domain and so on. So as you can see, everything is working as it should, except the initial error that was related to this domain name server. I will take a look also later into it to see if I need to change something, or yeah, I will keep the workaround where, yeah, you use the default VCN settings, and as I explained in here, you need to go to the DHCP settings and add manually the search domain. Yeah. So in here, if the DNS server is not appearing, yeah, custom resolver, you need to press on the three dots that you have in here and select custom resolver. Yeah, 56.10 is the DC01 uh, address, and also add as a backup, yeah, the external DNS, the Google one, and custom search domain 7kingdoms.local. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, configuration, everything seems okay in here. So I will pause it until later. So as you can see, there's still a lot of things installing in here, but we're getting close to the end. Yeah, as you can see, yeah, we have Microsoft SQL up and running, we have users, we have different tables created in here, and so on. So yeah, as you can see, until now everything is working as it should be, except the minor error at the beginning that was solved. I will repeat again, because of the domain name server, and the search domain was not appearing there. Really odd error, but we also have that workaround. Yeah, destroy the initial commit, and after that add manually the search domain name in there. So everything will work as it should. Okay, so right now let's see, we still have something. Or okay, yeah, so less parts, install SSMS on SQL servers. Okay, I'll pause it again and we'll return at the end. Okay, so it looks like it finished everything. Everything took 55 minutes and 8 seconds. So what I have right now in OCI, I have a working game of Active Directory. Yeah, so I can start playing with the resources that I have in there. Okay, so if you go and if you look at different scenarios and so on, yeah, you can have a lot of fun in there. Okay, so as you can see, I have a public IP, I have everything else, all the servers that are in private IP, I have used E5 flags, yeah, basic dual CPUs, 32 GB of RAM, and right now at the end, yeah, everything was provisioned. And what I can do at this point, because this was just to show you how to install it, and I will also remove the IPs and everything, I can run this command, and this command, yeah, will look at my infrastructure, we'll see that everything is okay, yeah, and I will destroy all the resources that were created in here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this, let's say, migration, yeah, from other providers, yeah, to also to OCI expansion, yeah. Sorry about this, and yeah, and follow me to see additional, let's say, capabilities like getting all the logs, yeah, all the sysmon logs from the Windows machine to log analytics, and using log analytics for threat hunting, and so on. So thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.